Hello, dear grade 6. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm the only one here.
Yes, you are only one. Let's wait a few minutes. Yesterday we don't have any lesson, but I mixed the timetable and I started. Today I'll continue to balanced and unbalanced forces. Yesterday we started with you. Okay, will they come to listen?
I don't know.
How are you, Aram?
I'm fine.
Do you like science lesson? You are
Yes, I
very
like
good
them.
students every time visit us during lesson.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's repeat. Yesterday we started. Let's repeat about the forces. I'll ask some questions, small questions for you. Okay. Um, what is the general source on Earth? Energy source. Where does energy come from on Earth?
It comes.
The sun.
Yes, it comes from the sun.
Yes, without sunlight, plants cannot grow and we cannot take food. Also, what about animals? How animals feed?
They eat each other.
Yes, for example, cow eat.
Eat plants.
Yes, plants. It means if no plants, will be no herbivores. It means no cows and the sheep like it. And as you see, sun necessary for plants, plants necessary for some type of animals. Also, plants produce food for us. They are producers or other name autotroph. It means they make food for us. Yes, there are many energy types. Last lesson we mentioned about them. Do you remember? Can you give example to energy types?
Yes, I remember.
Yes.
We had discussion.
Yes, Yakin also. Come, welcome, Yakin.
Hi.
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 Yes, we started to repeat. Last lesson we started to this topic. Today we will finish. Yes, on Earth we are using many different types of energy. Now let's say one example. Which energy? Who will say?
Sun.
Sun, this is give energy to plants, and also we eat plants, we take energy indirectly. Okay, and what about electricity?
Yes, I was going to say it after you finish this.
Okay. Any other? Do you remember any other energy type?
I'm not sure of them, but the ones which are like geothermal energy and solar
Yes.
system
Thermal
power.
Magnet.
energy,
I can
chemical energy, kinetic energy, static energy. There are many different energy types. And can these energy types turn each other, transfer to each other? Is it
Hmm,
possible?
maybe, I don't know.
Let's think. For example, sun give us light and heat, isn't it?
Yes.
And plants use this sunlight and make food. It means the sunlight energy turn to chemical bond energy in food, or from water in some centrals. They are using water and they produce electricity. As you see, static energy. Static energy, water stay there without movement. This energy is static energy. But later, by some hydroelectric centrals, what will happen? This water will move By this movement, they produce energy. Static energy turn to kinetic energy by movement, and they produce electricity by using these hydroelectric centrals. As you see, energy types can transfer to each other. For example, sunlight, guys, give heat. This is, an energy type. Also give light. This is another energy type. As you see, different energy types can turn to each other. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. And last lesson we mentioned about them. Let's explain one more time. Energy on Earth come from sunlight. This energy used by producers. Producers, the plants. Plants make photosynthesis. Photo means sunlight. Synthesis mean making food. It means plants use sunlight and produce food for us. And here the person gets energy from plant by eating. In food, energy located in the chemical bonds. When we digest it, this chemical bond break down and energy pass into human body as ATP. We will learn it later. And when we take energy from food, we use this energy for movement, for our life activities. Here show that this girl push this toy car, and this chemical energy which in her body change into kinetic energy by movement. Kinetic energy is the we can say move by movement. Static energy,
Uh,
no movement, but kinetic energy by movement. Okay, any question about this picture? This is from your book. You
no.
can also see from your book, firstly, sunlight and plants produce food. Food is eaten by this person, and person use this energy which come from food as kinetic energy for her movement. Okay, now let's turn back to friction. And we mentioned about friction. Who can define what's friction? Who can define the friction? Yes, you can use simple words. You don't need to use all definitions from book. When I say friction, what do you understand? Are you
Um,
Who will answer?
Wait, I'm not sure, but I'll try.
Okay. You can give
Um,
an example from your daily life about friction. This is a force, a type of force. And
okay.
force slow down the things. Yes, I'm listening.
Friction is when like two surfaces, uh, like car and road, they like the surfaces go together, so it makes one like it makes both of them slower. It makes the movement slower.
Yes, yes. When two surfaces touch each other, friction slow things down. You are right. Let's see one more time. For example, here, this car's tires friction to ground, and then what will happen? Slows down. And it is useful. Why it is useful? Because as you see, it helps cars and buses to slow down or stop. When you ride a bicycle, if there is no friction, how you will stop? How you will stop? As you see, friction helps bicycle, buses, cars to slow down or to stop. It is useful for us. And then let's see, let's see, let's mention about air resistance. Air resistance as function similar to friction because it also slows activities down, slow movement down. Let's see. An object move through the air. What will happen? Air make resistance. Who can show us the direction? Here, this parachute will go from up to down. Where is the direction of air resistance? As an arrow from up to down or down to up? What can you say? Here, air resistance by gravity or against gravity? What do you think? No idea?
Yes.
Look here. This parachute will go from up to down, but
It's gravity.
yes, gravity, by gravity it will go from up to down, but air resistance opposite direction, from down to up. It's mean this air resistance will slow this parachute. It's mean not fall down directly, a little bit slower. Let's see. Amount of air resistance depends of the size and the surface area. It's mean this parachute size important. Let's see here. Look here. What will happen? You can see this is the gravity. By gravity, it will go from up to down. And this one shows the air resistance. Air resistance slow this parachute, okay? Slow down this parachute. It means, as you see, it is a force. This force, how we can explain? By this force, it will fall very slowly because air make pressure from this side and it won't fall down fastly, it will be more slower. And surface area important. If it is smaller, will fall down more, we can say fastly, but if it is larger, air pressure from the surface area and more slower. Did you understand? Surface area important.
Yes.
You can test it by paper. Think about flat paper or scrunched up paper. Okay, flat paper, like A4. A4 has a bigger surface area. If from same, for example, from 3 meter or 2 meter, you take a flat piece of paper like A4 and you took this scrunched up paper. You can test it at home. And from same height, from same height, if you send them, which one fall down early and why? Let's think, or you can test it. Did you understand what is scrunched up paper? Did you understand what does it mean? Flat paper like A4. You are writing
Yes.
on. And scrunched up paper. Did you understand it?
No, I don't know scrunched up paper.
Yes. I must show its picture to you. Okay. Let's see. Wait a minute. Yes, I'll show to you from internet. But let's finish. I'll show it from internet, okay? When it's like it. Normally, A4 has large surface area like this large parachute, okay? And then scrunched up paper will have small surface area like this small parachute. And which one fall down early? Of course, the small one. Scrunched up paper also has small surface area. Because of them, air resistance will be less and it will fall down earlier. But we can say flat paper has large surface area like this parachute, and if we compare these two parachutes like this two paper, this one will fall down very slowly. Okay, I'll show its picture to you. Okay, you must know that air resistance from surface area. If surface area is large, it will be slower. If surface area is small, it will fall, we can say, fastly. Yes, let's mention about them. Should have different designs, different size. Their materials also important. If they are large, because of the air resistance will be slower. But if we can say small, will move faster. Yes. Now I must find you. Yes, volume scratch. Can you see the screen now? Can you see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Wait a minute. Uh, I'll show paper to you. Yes, I'll share the screen. Can you see my Google on the screen? You cannot?
No.
Can you see now?
Yes, we cannot.
Can you see now?
Wait.
This is
Yes.
scrunched up paper. Did you see? Scrunch up
Yes.
paper. And flat paper. Did you understand A4?
Yes.
Yes,
Of course.
A4 flat and more surface area. Because of them, more air resistant. But scrunched up paper like this one, as you see, scrunched up paper like this one, less surface area, less air resistance. Did you understand the difference between them? If surface area large, more air resistance and slower. If surface area small, like scrunched up paper, less air resistance and faster. Is it okay now?
Yes.
Okay, parachutes. Now let's compare. Which parachutes will fall down faster? Let's show it again. We have two parachutes. One of them this one of them this one. Which one fall down more quickly? Faster.
That's the scrunch paper. Yes.
No, not paper. I mentioned about
Ah.
parachutes. Parachutes. This
Ah.
one
Okay.
or this one? Which one fall down fastly?
One, the small one.
Small one. Why? Less air
Because of less
resistance.
space.
Yes, air resistance from surface area, if it is large, will be more slower. Did you understand the comparison? It's like,
Yes.
it's like A4 flat paper, and it's like scrunched up paper. It means small surface area, less air resistance and faster. But it is large surface area, like A4, and it will fall very slowly. Okay, if you understand them, it's important. Let's answer these questions. Scrunched up papers and open papers, and they fall down. What will happen? You can do this experiment at home and you can write their seconds, okay? Let's do this investigation at home and answer these questions. These questions on your book. Can you find, I don't know which page?
It's 136.
Page 136. Okay, this observation for you is homework. Now we finished this balanced and unbalanced forces, and this is homework, okay? Next lesson.
We finished the unit.
Yes, we finished the unit and you will do this observation, this experiment at home, and next lesson you will mention about it, okay?
Okay.
Yes. Any question till here? If you didn't understand, I can explain one more time.
No.
Okay, good. See you next lesson. Goodbye.
Miss,
Yes, I'm listening.
what are we going to do next lesson?
We finished the topics, but we will do exercise. I think this lesson we will finish all the things. We don't have any lesson next week, but we have one more lesson, isn't it?
Yeah. So the next lesson is going to be the last lesson. Yes?
Yes, next lesson we will finish this year, but next year we'll start, by the 6th September. I'll continue to explain new topics for you. Yes, when you didn't understand, please ask, okay? I'll stop and explain one more time. You must understand, this is very important. Okay, guys. See you next lesson. Goodbye.